A powerful explosion wrecked the top floors of an apartment building in New York City's East Harlem late this afternoon. At least one person is known dead and one critically injured. The cause of that explosion is not known, but it left a heavy odor of gas in the air. Officials here in New York say a gas leak is suspected. Magic Johnson's comeback is over before it began. The basketball superstar said today that he is retiring for good because of the controversy over his decision to play while infected with the AIDS virus. The word came just 4 days before the start of the National Professional Basketball season. Cindy Kennard has the story.
Here's the ball to Magic. Magic in low.
The Los Angeles Lakers have been stunned once again by Magic Johnson's decision to retire. There was no hint of trouble in the exhibition game with Cleveland on Friday. The superstar appeared strong this year and had been expected to play all season after sitting out last year because he was diagnosed HIV positive. But today, again, he suddenly called it quits.
He genuinely is concerned about a lot of the controversial things that have been said and talked about.
Controversy over Johnson's return has erupted in the last few weeks. Even one of his Olympic dream teammates, Karl Malone, expressed fear about having to play against him in the physical, sometimes bloody NBA arena. And at least one team executive told the National Basketball Association he was worried about having his players come in contact with Johnson.
I do know that there were many of us who were concerned about the risk to our own players.
Also in the last few weeks, Johnson found himself again having to deny rumors that he contracted the AIDS virus through homosexual relationships. Friends say it was these controversies, not a deterioration of his health, that prompted today's retirement.
It was causing such a distraction among the team and among his fellow NBA players that he just decided it'd be best to retire.
Many will now wonder if Johnson kept playing, would his presence have changed the chemistry on the court?
I think the simple fact that if players are not competing as hard, you're undermining the integrity of the game.
Johnson's teammates again face a grueling NBA season without their star player.
There's more and bigger things in life than basketball, and I think this situation was one bigger than basketball.
Johnson says he will now spend more time with his family and help to educate the public about AIDS, continue to lead an active life off the court rather than on it. Cindy Kennard, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And there's more CBS News ahead, including Eye on America. Tonight, they may not have a voice in the election, but they have plenty to say about it.
It was Best in Show at the North American International Auto Show. It has more room than the Infiniti Q45 and more horsepower than the BMW 525i. It has dual airbags and a built-in fold-down child seat. Where this car is made is not nearly as important as where it's sold. Introducing the Chrysler Concorde, the renaissance of the American car.
Presto has a great idea.
Shoot some slices, shoot some shreds, shoot some salad, salad shooter.
Presto has a great big idea. Professional salad shooter slicer shredder. Big capacity, holds a lot, shoots a lot. Powerful, fast, a variety of cutting blades. So you can point and slice thick, slice thin, shred right into the bowl, even ripple cut. Chop, grate right where you want. Clean up easy, dishwasher safe, store anywhere.
Salad shooter.
Original salad shooter and professional salad shooter from Presto.
Nighttime, one of the worst times for pain. Minor arthritis pain, muscle aches, pain that seems to go on. That's why you need Ultra Strength Bengay, the strongest Bengay ever. You can say goodnight to your pain with Ultra Strength Bengay.
V8 has vegetables in it.
You can actually taste the vegetables, you know, your tomatoes, spinach, celery, carrots.
It's zippy kind of thing, a zippy thing.
More and more teenagers are turning to plastic surgery to change their lives. The Cutting Edge, tomorrow at 5 on Channel 5 Eyewitness News.
Big changes today at General Motors as that company struggles to get back in the black. For one, GM cut stock dividends in half, and John Smale was named the new chairman, replacing Robert Stemple. Smale is a former chairman of Procter & Gamble. Now, from around the world, more CBS News. 5 American nuns massacred in Liberia were remembered there today at a requiem mass. Government and church leaders blame the nuns' murder on rebel forces. More than 1,000 people reportedly have been killed in 4 days of fighting in Angola. Violence has been brewing since elections in September when U.S.-backed rebels were defeated at the Angolan polls. It was 3 years ago that Charles Stewart called police from a car phone in Boston claiming a black mugger had shot him and his pregnant wife. The wife died and Stewart killed himself when evidence indicated he was the gunman. Today, Stewart's brother Matthew pleaded guilty to obstructing justice and other charges for disposing of the gun Charles Stewart allegedly used to shoot his wife. And at least 11 people have died in a storm that left 7 inches of wet snow on the ground in Minneapolis.
Can a razor cut your beard below the skin without the blades touching your face? It can if it's a Norelco, because inside the floating heads, our lift and cut system lifts the hair so when it's cut, it can drop below skin level without the blades touching your face. Are you shaving this incredibly close and comfortable? You are when you shave with Norelco. Norelco, we make close comfortable.
What do you smell?
I can't smell anything. My nose is clogged, yeah.
For fast relief, try Dristan 12-hour nasal spray. Now smell.
It's an orange. Dristan nasal spray just works incredibly fast.
Dristan, the face of relief today.
Every second of an asthma attack can feel like an eternity. That's why there's Primatene Mist. Primatene opens clogged breathing tubes fast when speed counts. Primatene Mist, fastest type asthma relief without a prescription.
I can't believe this incredible sense of lightness. I feel so light that I could float away. Could it be Stefan? Or new I can't believe it's not butter light. After all, it does have 1/3 fewer calories than butter, no cholesterol, and of course, great taste. It must be new I can't believe it's not butter light. I don't know anyone named Stefan.
Taste the light fantastic. New I can't believe it's not butter light.
Every presidential election in the 20th century has had enormous implications for America and the world. Through it all, Merrill Lynch has understood those implications, and we continue to use that understanding to help you shape your future as we move forward together.
The election tomorrow is about the future. So we thought we'd give the final word of Campaign 92 to Americans who have the greatest stake in the future. Bob McNamara reports tonight's Eye on America.
Everyone who is smart knows that Bush is going to win. Bush is horrible. You like Crow? Crow would be my second choice.
I changed my mind and I vote for Clinton now.
It is the political debate where everyone's a player.
What's the big issue? Economy. Exactly.
And there's no age limit for talking issues, candidates, or character.
How can you be so sure that Clinton's going to win?
This year, for these kids, the campaign came into the classroom.
The president's job is to lead America in the right way. The president's job is to lead our country in fairness and kindness. The president's job is just to keep the American people happy, well, and healthy.
You want to talk about it or you want to do it?
The best thing being about president is you could live in a place where it's real safe, there's no shooting, and someone could take real good care of you.
Probably the worst thing about being president is that you have to suffer all the put-downs.
And it makes you feel like you're not going to get elected.
Tell us the truth!
I hope you understand how I feel.
Tell us the truth!
Would you please shut up and sit down?
If you do one thing wrong,
I experimented with marijuana a time or two.
Then you're in trouble.
And didn't inhale?
In big trouble.
Like one morning you wake up and everybody's just crowded around you, reporters, just trying to find out about you when you probably want to feel more secret.
That time it does it. Okay?
So I put myself back in the draft. I mean, look.
There have been few secrets in this election.
You know the word scandal?
It's funny, but it's not truthful.
The truth is, I loved him.
This sometimes R-rated campaign has played to a PG audience.
If they ask you a question that you don't really feel comfortable with,
I am very disappointed that you would ask such a question of me.
they might go out and print it in the newspapers,
I will not respond to it,
and then they won't vote for you.
other than to say it's a lie.
It's probably kind of embarrassing for them.
And the embarrassing moments are remembered best.
Quail, he went to a school one time and spelled potato wrong. I thought it was pretty funny when the Clinton supporters dressed up as chickens.
You talking about the draft record chicken, or are you talking about the chicken in the Arkansas River? Which one are you talking about? Which one? Get out of here.
This year's political theater, the balloons and bands and ballyhoo, hasn't blurred the vision of the next generation of voters.
They're just trying to win. I think they use kids because their parents will think like, wow, he did that for our kid, maybe I should vote for him.
They have lots to say about the election, and the least to say about the outcome.
I would vote for Bush. I'd vote for Clinton.
I'd vote for Ross Perot because he wants all children to grow up with the opportunity to search for the American dream.
I pledge allegiance.
Here, politics isn't just about the candidates or the contest.
And to the republic.
It's about the country.
One nation. All Americans have the right to vote, and every American counts. Liberty and justice for all.
In Dallas, Bob McNamara for Eye on America.
And we want to tell you that those children are from Preston Hollow Elementary School in Dallas, Texas. Their teacher is Mrs. Kim Ladd. And if they are any indication, it appears that America's future is in good hands indeed. Part of our world this election eve. Don't forget to cast your vote, then join us to watch it count. Dan Rather for the CBS Evening News. I'll see you tomorrow night for the best, most accurate election coverage on television. Good night, everybody.
Experience CBS News.
Join me in our new crusade.
I offer a new approach.
I want you to have the American drink.
Election night. Join Dan Rather, Connie Chung, Mike Wallace, Ed Bradley, Bob
Tripled government spending and signed the largest tax increase in his state's history. Yet his state remains the 45th worst in which to work, the 45th worst for children. It has the worst environmental policy, and the FBI says Arkansas had America's biggest increase in the rate of serious crime. And now Bill Clinton wants to do for America what he's done for Arkansas. America can't take that risk.